What happens when you write a TV cop show and break every rule in the book for writing TV cop shows?
When you walk to the garden,
You end up with a series called The Wire.
watch your back.
Set in the city of Baltimore, The Wire unfolds more like an epic novel than an episodic TV series. Each of its 4 seasons focuses on a different urban institution, from drug dealing to city politics, from labour unions to the school system. It presents a grim and disturbing world without stereotypical good guys or bad guys. The Wire has been acclaimed as one of the most well-written dramas in the history of TV.
Well, you don't have to worry.
Its main writer, David Simon, had spent 20 years as a print reporter for the Baltimore Sun. He now stands accused of breaking the laws of writing for TV.
Thunder rolls.
Simon has been detained by the Culture Show for questioning. We've intercepted a few of your communications.
What is The Wire? It is a political tract masquerading as a cop show.
And that is your voice on that tape.
It is.
Can you explain yourself?
I'm tired of cop shows. I admit it. I got nothing on cop shows. I know that's now I really am becoming un-American. If I had to do a police procedural, that was the purpose of the show, I would, as they say in the Baltimore Police Headquarters building, eat my gun. I'm not particularly interested in good guys or bad guys. I'm interested in systems and how they work and how power and money route itself.
You're stealing from those who themselves are stealing the lifeblood from our city. You are a parasite who leeches off
Just like you,
the
man.
culture of drugs. Excuse me? What?
I got the shotgun. You got the briefcase. It's on the game, though, right?
The Wire is a programme that has contempt for the average viewer.
Oh,
You've got no sense of episodic cliffhanger, and then we're waiting for the next bit. This incredibly novelistic approach. I mean, what about the casual viewer? People who want to dip in, dip out.
fuck the casual viewer. Seriously, who wants a casual viewer? If you're a writer, do you want a casual reader? I don't want those people. Don't want them. Throwing them back. They're like little fish on the hook. Throw them back. I want the guy who's coming in who wants to be told a story. The story has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
We're building something here, Detective. We're building it from scratch. All the pieces matter.
Another law of TV writing broken by The Wire is its use of slang.
His boy break, we gonna let him. But if he raise up, I'm on him, see?
Which is never translated.
We need some re-up, man. We're gonna tap out by noon.
Re-up from where?
You want to hear stuff like that? We have something we can bring to our ASAC.
How are people going to dive into this world? How are they going to understand what's going on if there's so much slang that they can't even follow the plot line?
That was something that is really subversive. This may be the thing that you have to lock me up for. If you stop to explain every bit of vernacular in somebody's life and somebody's job and the way cops talk and the way that corner boys talk, exposition sucks the life out of the story. But if you just throw the terms out there and you just keep running, people won't get them all at once. They'll fall into them gradually. But there's a rush to that. There's a sense of travel. In a way, The Wire is a travelogue for lives that we're never going to live, most of us.
Foxtrot.
What are we looking for?
1135 to KGA. We can't find the officer down. We need Foxtrot. Anyone have a visual?
I mean, shit. It's what war is, you know? Once you in it, you in it. If it's a lie, then we fight on that lie.
Worm your way out of this one.
I don't think things are going to go well for us for a while. I don't think we even recognize our own problems anymore, much less endeavor to address them seriously. And we made a show about that.
You know what the trouble is, Brucey? We used to make shit in this country, build shit. Now we just put our hand in the next guy's pocket.
There's not this idea of, you know, the little man standing up against the corporation and coming off best.
Well, that's...
Which is really, for me, synonymous with the American way.
That's the paradigm of so much American television entertainment, isn't it? Man fights institution, man proves bigger than institution, institution finally yields. That's been going on ever since the Western. You know, guy rides in from the frontier, fixes the town, guy rides out to the frontier. No, we're in the 21st century now, and the institutions are pretty much proving themselves to be bigger than the individuals time and time again.
If only half you motherfuckers in the state's attorney's office didn't want to be judges, didn't want to be partners in some downtown law firm, if half of you had the fucking balls to follow through, you know what would happen? A guy like that would be indicted, tried, and convicted.
What about this?
We
Ripped off the grease.
basically taken the idea of free traffic and applied it to the modern city-state.
Stealing wholesale from one of the first great civilizations on Earth.
Can you plea bargain that in this country?
No, I don't know what I can give you. For the Greeks, an individual's fate was at the mercy of the gods. In The Wire, individuals are at the mercy of institutions.
Wherever an institution has been given free sway, it has devoured individuals at an incredible rate. I think this is going to be the paradigm, the template for the 21st century.
Mr. Simon, you don't even have a background in television writing. What gave you the right to make this show in the first place?
We wrote what we know from experience about the American city.
One thing we're going to need is black faces. And we're going to need them in prominent positions.
You're right. We got to start thinking about endorsements by black leaders, ministers, community people, elected officials. Now here comes the hard part. Splitting the black vote is the only way to make the math work. It's not personal, Tommy. It's politics.
All of the writers are doing work that's intimately researched, that is the result of a lot of years spent addressing these problems either in fiction or in journalism. None of us woke up one morning and said, you know what, I really want to have a TV show and run a TV show in America.
You portray a world in which nobody has control over their own destiny.
Cool. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what we did. Except instead of the Olympian gods hurling lightning bolts, hitting people in the ass for no reason, it was the postmodern, post-industrial institutions. That's right. You know.
You admit it freely.
I admit it freely.
Okay, this is on record. I want you to know.